Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Noah and I wanted to welcome all of you to another installment of Monologue Monday here on my YouTube channel.
Monologue Monday.
If you're a returning viewer to this series, thank you so much for tuning back in, and as always, I hope you can take something away from this video as well. With that being said, let's get into this installment of Monologue Monday. So for this episode of Monologue Monday, I wanted to talk about something that kind of occurred to me last week, and this is of course the topic, as you can probably tell by the headline or title for this video, how wealthy individuals, celebrities, people that generally just have a higher economic status than the majority tend to become out of touch with basically reality, right? With what everybody else is kind of going throughout their day-to-day life. The best example that I can personally think of off the top of my head where these, wealthy or celebrity individuals generally just cannot relate to normal individuals is kind of in the beginning stages of COVID, when everybody was on lockdown, right? They were stuck inside and they were taking videos of what they were doing and their difficulties and so on. And of course, celebrities wanted to jump on this bandwagon as well, right? So we were getting videos, many videos of celebrities kind of posting their own struggles, during these lockdown time periods as well. And of course, the irony here is that they're posting these videos from their multi-million-dollar homes that have pools, that have hot tubs, that have jacuzzis, that have 80 to 100-inch TVs on a reclining couch that massages you. They have 4 refrigerators, in California where the weather is, nice and so on. So for a lot of individuals, I think this came off as just out of touch. It came off as kind of tone deaf, where they weren't exactly understanding the original reason that people were posting their videos at their homes or apartments in the first place. And I kind of started to think to myself, why is this? Why do people become out of touch with, the rest of us, right? And it doesn't necessarily only go towards celebrities, or like I said at the beginning of the video, this becomes prevalent with people that just generally have quite a bit of money, right? I think we can all probably think of an example, a family friend or a family member, sometimes a friend of a friend, or someone maybe you just, met in passing that you had these feelings about. And I think the main reason, at least in my own personal experience, that people kind of become out of touch with reality is that they don't necessarily have the same issues, right? They don't have the same problems. They don't go through the same difficulties that normal people go with on a day-to-day basis. So take, for example, maybe you have a group of friends or family or something like that, and every time you meet up, it's a lot of the same talking points come to the front, right? So you're talking about the price of gas or the price of food or the price of rent, right? This is obviously a big one that I think a lot of people can talk about. Insurance on your car, or anything, right? Those are generally very prevalent topics within friend groups and families and so on. But let's say now one of the friends wins the lottery, right? $5 million or something like that. Obviously, initially things might be relatively consistent, but over some time, right, after they start receiving the money and maybe they buy a house outright, right? They buy a car outright. They have a chef now. They have they don't have the same worries that people had, or the same annoyances that were prevalent in their previous life, pardon me. And now, when they meet up with their friends, the friends obviously are still dealing with these same issues, right? Assuming that the individual that won the lottery didn't give everybody a bunch of money, which would be probably not the wisest thing to do. But now when they meet up, the other friends, the other group of friends have the same things to talk about, right? They're, the rent or whatever it is, insurance, everything that I mentioned previously. But now the one friend that won the lottery doesn't really have anything to say, right? Because they don't know what rent is anymore, right? Maybe they don't even know what a mortgage is because they bought their house outright in cash, right? No mortgage attached. They don't know how much food costs because they've left that for the chef to do. They just pay, they just take out money from their account to pay the chef on a monthly basis or weekly basis, whatever it may be. They don't understand, right? And I think This separation is what really causes a lot of wealthy, affluent individuals, celebrities, and company owners and so on to become relatively lonely in life. Is that to a certain extent, I think the friends maybe even distance themselves from them, right? Because they don't have anything in common anymore, right? Maybe maybe they have certain things that they like, right? Similar TV shows or sports or things like that. But all of the things that are really really prevalent in our life, like I said, how much rent is and all of those types of things, they don't have common ground anymore, right? They don't have anything to struggle on together, and that's what ultimately brings people together, are dealing with difficulties, right? Dealing with difficulties and trying to work around to get past them. But if some person was just given money, right, in this case the lottery, they got a one-way ticket out of those difficulties, and therefore they don't share those difficulties with any of their friends anymore. And of course, what this leads into, if it happens over time, is that you have wealthy people just hanging out with other wealthy people, right? You have celebrities that just want to hang out with other celebrities because, when they're in if they're in a room with normal people, obviously they might want an autograph or something, depending on the celebrity. But, they don't have anything to talk about, really. And that's a pretty big issue, because that's how we make friends, and that's how we bond with each other and family and everybody, is that we need to have things to talk about. But obviously, if you take someone who's extremely wealthy, they don't have any common ground with people that are normal, quote unquote normal, right? Middle class people. So they obviously start to distance themselves from that group of people, and only interact with people of the same economic stature, and then they can talk about what type of boat they're getting, or what type of holiday they're going to go on, or all of the yard work that they're going to all of that kind of stuff that I think a lot of normal people don't really have to talk about. And I think this is problematic in multiple ways. Obviously, we have the aspect of, the separation between, wealthy individuals and non-wealthy individuals, and how, you can become distanced and so on. But this also becomes prevalent when these individuals are within, that have power within a society or a company or something like that, because now they can't really relate to normal people, right? We've already established that. So making decisions on behalf of normal people doesn't really seem conducive to the success of normal people. That's a video probably all for itself, but I think it's a valid point that I wanted to bring up here as well. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on why people become out of touch, and why wealthy individuals, why celebrities are not really relatable to normal people, and how it can be problematic over time as well. But of course, I want to hear from you guys as well. What are your experiences with individuals that have become, quote unquote, out of touch with the rest of us, right? Please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. As always, if you've stuck along this far in the video, I want to thank you so much for your time. And as always, happy financing.